Oh, what's up, guys? It's Steve with hapgaming, and welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I'm joined by
Erik.
Kelly.
Oh, Jason. Hey, guys.
And Rick.
This week we watched Happy Gilmore, directed by Dennis Duggan, written by Tim Harley and Adam Sandler, starring Adam Sandler, Christopher McDonald, and Julie Bowen. IMDb synopsis: a rejected hockey player puts his skills to the golf course to save his grandmother's house. So what do you guys think?
I fucking love this movie. It's one of my all-time favorites.
Are you saying Jason's line that he just said earlier?
Yes, I am.
Because I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do with my hands.
But it's
You copied and paste.
Yeah.
exactly. Well, that's how you get through college. I'm just saying that's what it is.
You got to change words, Ricky. They have that machine that can tell you if you're
I know, right?
cheating. Plagiarism.
Can you even write anything original? I mean,
No.
You just have to
I
write
think
it
they
with
sh-
different words in different sections.
Yeah, that's pretty
the
much
thing
it.
is, though, if they entered every single essay that's ever been written
You
into
need
a
a-
machine,
you need
you
a,
can't
thesaurus.
write anything original on new stuff.
No, it's
You'd have to
need a
start writing
thesaurus.
essays about boogers and
cum?
farts.
Burgers and cum.
Yeah. No, that doesn't. There's like two. Like if you mixing those two up, you're doing something really wrong.
That's what I'm thinking.
And that's like
Gross.
that's like Adam Sandler with that guy's
That's the
hand.
doctor.
Oh God, I know. That's what
He thought that was hilarious.
Should I
I
close
don't-
that front door?
Yeah, he's not going to stop
All
doing
right.
that.
Yeah.
There's
I
people
was
next
gonna say don't
door.
run off with the headphones.
He's just going to keep doing that.
Don't you wish you could put him in a dog whorehouse just to keep him entertained every weekend?
Oh my gosh.
As long as I don't have to pay for those puppies.
He just comes out with like a cigarette and he's like, and you're like, motherfucker. I mean, immediately, right out of the gate.
Or he'd sleep the whole night.
Yeah, it's true.
Maybe.
That was the worst fucking prosthetic hand of anything. Like,
it was.
I know it was just a
Yeah.
comedy dumb movie, but it's like, okay, your arm's like an extra fucking half a foot long because you got the stupid stick in your hand, and you're just covering it up with that dumb sweater. So
It's totally the equivalent of Charlie Kelly's uncle's hand.
yeah,
Totally.
Yeah.
These big masculine hands.
yeah.
Look
Right?
how big they are.
I mean, but honestly, I think the best character was the guy with the nail in his head.
Oh yeah.
Like out of the entire movie, that was just.
Yeah, I like him.
He was absolutely the best.
What was it? His shirt said something like "People don't kill people, I kill people" or something
Yeah,
like that.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Guys don't kill people, I kill people.
Yeah, guys don't kill people. I kill people.
Well, you could tell that guy totally would do that. You see how big he is? He's humongous.
Well, you just like look at his size and the fact that he's just like standing there with like a nail in his fucking head, just like whatever, like.
I know people that are like that. You just don't want to get on their bad side.
No,
It's-
no, you
things
don't.
are just over with at that point. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, time to call it a day. We're all done now.
Like.
Dang it. I mean, it's like one of those, like if you're driving your car and you crash off into like a really big cliff.
Mhm.
The second the front of your car hits the edge of the cliff and you're going too fast to stop, you're like, shit, now what? And then you're like,
I'm fucked.
did I pack the parachute?
I never packed the parachute.
I've always wondered, could you like smash your face against the steering column ahead of time to get the airbag to deploy so you could land on that?
I don't know.
I don't. Considering an airbag only stays full of air for like 1 second, if even that long, probably not.
So you're telling me Dumb and Dumber lied to me?
Yes, Dumb and Dumber lied to you.
Bullshit.
Oh, they do only. I forgot about that. I mean, I actually was using the Dumb and Dumber airbag as the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, it's because like it just comes out, catches you, and stops you from bashing your face in or tries to prevent whiplash.
Ricky
But
knows this
in
from experience because he wrecked my car.
But in truth and reality, what it does is it fucking smacks you in the fucking face hella hard and hurts. Sends a bunch of white powder that chokes the crap out of
Yes,
you.
it does.
It makes everything smell like burnt wires too, like really strongly. And then when like the center thing flips up, like because like your hands are on the steering wheel, it just fucking destroys your thumbs. Like just fucking destroys them. I mean, you got to figure that thing's opening up at like a couple hundred like miles an hour. Like, I mean, it's just fucking hitting your thumbs, just boom.
Do you know
So
what the,
I'm
do you know
I'm
what
a
the lesson in
noon
that
driver.
is?
You know. Sorry, Steve. Go ahead.
You know what the lesson in that, Ricky, is? Don't break my fucking car.
People
Yeah.
need to not fucking cut me off in a goddamn stupid Prius.
Well, so I'm a noon driver. Could you imagine the airbags just like, oh god.
Oh yeah, that was
I'd be
well,
like,
I
yeah,
mean,
the other
honestly,
driver punched me in the
okay,
face.
so I mean, like, honestly, Eric, the only thing I see happening in that situation is you just breaking your hand against your massive fucking forehead.
I wish Eric wore a ring so it would be implanted in his forehead. It would say like CSU in reverse on his head or something.
You know what my brothers and I came up with an idea for that we never seen was an Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey as Happy Gilmore and Ace Ventura, or just pretty much any Adam Sandler character, but with Ace Ventura. Like a comedy
guys-
duo. Could
Those
you
guys
imagine
never,
how nuts?
Those guys have never been in a movie together, have they?
I don't think they
No,
have
I think
been.
they hate each other.
Man, I want them in the movie now more than ever.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like, why hasn't this ever been a thing?
Why do you think they hate each other? Did you read something somewhere, or it's just because they never
Because
been in
they're
a
the
movie
two
together?
highest paid actors at the same time, and they never did anything together. They have to hate each other.
Yeah, but now
Plus-
they're both kind of like nobodies at this point. They don't really make stuff.
Well, no, they're
anymore,
both just getting old and they're just kind of getting done with it.
which means it's time
Yeah.
they make a movie together.
Well, we
It
need
fucking is.
a new Ace Ventura. I mean, came back with
Adam
Dumb and Dumber. We
Sandler.
got to have a new
Dude,
Ace Ventura,
Adam
right?
Sandler could play the bad guy.
That would be awesome.
That actually would be a fucking awesome.
I think he could do a good bad guy. I've never seen him do it, but I feel like
fuck.
he could pull that off, like
Well,
a
I mean, it's-
comical bad
well,
guy.
Exactly, a comical bad guy would be good. Because both
That'd
of
be
them should just
amazing.
stay away from serious movies. Like, I don't know, neither one of them are good in serious movies.
I don't know. Liar Liar was a pretty good movie.
That was a good movie.
Spirits.
It was comical too, though.
It was the most
Very
truthful
comical.
movie we've seen.
It wasn't like The Cobbler. I liked that movie, but it was kind of slow.
I think like Truman Show was a pretty serious movie for.
Oh yeah.
He says that, and all I
Jim
can think is
Carrey.
when he's using the ivory soap and drawing like the alien head on the mirror, and he's
Yeah.
making all the weird sounds.
That's just dude being weird. That's not like him openly trying to be a funny guy.
Wait. Is that not normal? Do you guys not do that?
I've been so scared. Have you guys ever thought, like, wait, what if you're in a TV show and then it dawns on you all the times that you've been doing, dirty things to yourself, and you're like, oh no, I hope nobody can see this.
Well, pretty much at that point, your show is rated X, and
Or they just go to
Well,
commercial a lot. It's like
Maybe they have a
watching
really
football.
nice cameraman who just zooms in on your face, like,
So
and
you're
over
just
there
like, that was actually perfect, Eric.
I'm real glad you were able to work that in,
That was
Eric.
actually perfect.
yeah,
You
nice,
worked
huh?
that perfect. God damn it.
Oh,
Kelly, she's just like.
fuck done with
Now,
this.
did any of you guys really want to go golfing after this movie?
I have tried, like recently, or like after I watched the first time. Oh, I guess
the
first time would have been long. Let's see, how old was I? I don't know. We lived near a golf course. Yeah, probably around that time.
I don't know, yeah.
And we went to the driving range a lot, so it wasn't really anything new to me. But I did try to hit the ball like Happy Gilmore and never accomplished it.
No.
I never
Oh,
once
really?
was able to do it.
So, Jason, tell me, as a Canadian, do failed hockey players in Canada usually go to
There
golf?
we go.
Well, the hockey players and I didn't really get along. It was a different crowd, different group of people. But from what I could tell, the hockey players that didn't make it in hockey there just came to America because it made them the best.
And
That's probably true. That's like
That's
wrestlers in
understandable. That's
Russia.
understandable.
They can just go to America and they're the best.
that's totally understandable.
Yeah, makes sense.
Makes sense.
Whew.
You see,
Could
that's,
you
that's what I'm
imagine-
saying? Like, any time we need Canadian, information, we just go to this guy.
That's right.
Or
Is
we
that
talk-
better? Is that better, Mom? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but also he's got the hookup on the maple syrup,
Maple syrup.
Dude, shh, it's on the down low.
Canadian bacon too.
This is a.
Why did they have to
smuggled,
ruin the down low? Why did we have to find out what it actually means?
I don't know.
Isn't that terrible?
Yeah.
Every time I hear it, I'm like, Oh, I love that word, but now you can't. That just doesn't work. It's not. It's not right.
Bastards.
Damn it.
Maybe
forgot what it meant.
I don't think I know what
Hello,
it
Google.
actually means.
We'll
then.
talk about it later.
Yeah, it's inappropriate for this
I'm looking
kind
it
of
up right
thing.
now. I'm not gonna say anything. But I'm looking it up right now. Oh, that's what I thought.
I think golf needs this though. I mean, I might watch golf though if there was a Billy Madison like.
Oh
dude
hell
out there.
yeah, I would.
I
Yeah.
mean, you kind of had Tiger Woods for a little while,
Yeah.
but he wasn't outrageous on the when he
No,
was
but
out.
I
on
mean,
the
like,
course.
Yeah,
if
well,
they were
he
to do
ruined
that,
that,
I
didn't
mean,
he?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like you look at Billy Madison. I mean, he brought out the redneck crowd. And,
Yeah.
you know, like that's a lot of fresh revenue.
I'll bet you NASCAR was pissed.
Oh, they probably were.
Oh my
Just-
god.
Just absolutely.
You jerk
just
off
ate.
people.
Exactly. We're gonna drive real fast and turn to the right or the left.
And there's
Turn to
Ricky in the
left
wall.
sometimes.
Way over than you, Danica.
Damn it.
Oh, I can see it now.
That's
they're interviewing
Guys.
Ricky after he hits the wall, and he's like, "I like to do my own thing, and I just tired of turning left, so I thought, I'm going to turn right this time."
Didn't work out.
Over here. Oh,
And the
shit.
airbag hits you in the face again, huh?
the guy. You know what's funny, Steve? We were late with his manager. He's like, "All right, Ricky, you're gonna come up on a left turn right here," and Ricky's like, "I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna keep going." And the guy starts yelling at him, and Ricky's like, "What?
Fuck you, I'm not
What?
doing that.
Yeah."
Oh man, Ricky, you would be the only NASCAR guy that needs a fucking rally. Like how they have the rally partner. I don't know what those guys are called.
Yeah.
But the guys who tell
Yeah.
them like, oh, left turn, right
Uh-huh.
turn, coming up, kind of the, what I'm
Turn
talking about,
left.
Jason.
A
Go
navigator.
Yeah. Is that what
Turn
it's called,
left.
navigator?
Go straight. Turn left.
Yeah.
Go straight.
Ricky would be the only one that would need that.
Oh, jeez.
Well, okay. Well, now, I do have to say this though. Now, if Steven were in that situation,
Oh my
they
God.
would say
Fucked.
they would say turn left, and he'd go right. He's like, sorry, I don't
messed
know
that
my
up.
left and my
Hold on.
right.
He was right 5 out of 10 times when he told him which way to go, but there was one time he really fucked it up. I'm like, go right, go right, go right. He went straight. Didn't turn it off, just went
I was
straight.
confused. I was trying to figure it out.
Ricky's like, "I thought you were saying that's right."
Yeah,
Say
like-
correct next time.
Yeah. So, do you guys? I think my favorite part of this movie growing up was the Bob Barker fight scene.
Oh god, yes.
Fucking great.
I mean,
Like the fact that like they actually got him to get on there and actually do that, like that was.
Yeah,
and the calling him bitch.
Yeah,
He
like.
wasn't going to do it at first, and then until he found out that he was going to kick his ass,
Uh-huh.
he's
Yeah.
like, "Yep, I'll go on."
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's no fucking way he would have gone on if he was going to get his ass kicked.
No,
that
yeah,
happens with
no.
a lot of people though. Like they don't want to do a show. Like I think, what was it? Expendables. I think it was Jean-Claude Van Damme didn't want to be the bad guy because he didn't want to get his ass kicked. And then the Expendables came out with whoever the bad guy was in that first one, and it turned out to be pretty decent. So he showed up.
Yeah.
I think he was the bad guy in the second one.
He was, and he got his ass kicked. I loved
but he was
it.
totally fine with it because he was like, "Oh, this movie made a lot of money. I'm cool with it now."
Yeah.
So
Oh my god. I could make a lot of money. So
I
that's
love to
fine.
hate that guy. I was so glad when he died in
Bob-
the movie.
Bob
obviously.
Barker was 73 when he filmed this too, or probably a year younger, I guess. They
Is he
filmed it.
Are
dead?
you serious?
Yeah, no, he's
Bob
still alive.
Barker has more TV time than any other person.
Is he
in
like
history.
immortal?
He doesn't look
Dude,
it.
Because I mean, he was
Dude,
old when we were
Back
kids.
to the Future 4 has the original cast. How the fuck did they do that? Because the mad scientist in that was old as fuck.
He's
Wait, what?
95
Back
right
to the
now.
Future 4. It's in film right now. Have you guys not heard about this? It's in production.
Christopher Lloyd is still alive?
Yeah. Can you believe that shit? That guy was old when it came out.
You know what's sad? Michael J. Fox is in worse shape than Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he has Parkinson's and
Oh, that's gonna be. Oh man, it's like I seen that guy. So he was in a show, Rescue Me, Michael J. Fox,
Mhm.
and I mean he was such a good actor, right? And then I think what it is, you just feel like not sorry for him, but like
Pity.
yeah, you're just like that sucks, you know?
Yeah.
Like you just wish it wouldn't have turned out that way. I don't know how else to describe it. You're just like, because he still did a good job acting, and at that point you're like, wait, he is doing a better job than I would in this scene with Dennis Leary, and he has Parkinson's. Okay, this guy did not get enough credit. I mean, like, you guys remember seeing like do you guys ever see Doc Hollywood or what was the other movie? Well, any Michael J. Fox movie, they were all
Yeah.
pretty good. Can you guys think of a bad one?
No,
I can't even think of one.
no, I like
Well,
Teen
Ricky,
Wolf.
I don't know why you're.
It's great that you're on a movie podcast and you don't know anybody that's any
He doesn't
movie.
even, like, why would he? Like, Jason might actually know one, but Ricky, who definitely doesn't, and I'm trying to not. I should guess next time I should just be like, Ricky, don't answer. Do any of you guys? That way he knows that I'm not including him in this.
I'm still gonna answer.
Well, Doc Hollywood is actually one of my favorite movies.
so you know you can go fuck yourself on that one.
I love the part. Do you remember the part? Isn't that the one where the kid turns blue, and then the guy gives him like a soda or something, and he's better?
Are you sure you're not talking about Willy
I
Wonka and the
don't
Chocolate Factory?
Remember that?
No, remember there's like a kid who
Maybe I'm thinking
Licks
of the wrong movie.
blueberry
Maybe I got the
wall
wrong
and
movie
turns into a
name.
giant blueberry.
I might be thinking of the wrong movie too.
Well-
but there's like an old doctor who's been there forever, and he's like, no, because the guy's gonna do some like Michael J. Fox gonna do this like super elaborate surgery on him, and then the
different movie
old
I'm thinking of.
doctor shows up and he's like, "Here's a Coca-Cola," and the kid gets better, and there was like, what what kind of a disease is
No,
that?
maybe that
and
is
how
the
would
same
this-
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that's right in the beginning because he ends up wrecking his car in this little podunk town where he's the doctor for a while. It's that one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're thinking of the same movie. I forgot about
Yeah.
that part, but yeah, I remember now.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
It's a really good movie.
Is it?
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember he was in Scrubs and he was really good in that.
Was he?
Yeah,
Oh
he's
yeah,
a
he was in
doctor
Scrubs
that.
for 1 or 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Was it like a patient or something?
No, he's a
No,
doctor.
he was a doctor.
Oh, okay.
That was the one where he had to poop on the roof or something like that.
Oh, nice.
I think there's a really good bathroom. He had to poop up in that bathroom or some crap because he didn't like the other one.
Didn't they install
they put a
a
toilet
toilet
on the roof, yeah.
That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. Yeah.
And
they
to
put a
make
toilet on the roof.
to make an excuse for the way that he has to act now due to the Parkinson's, he was super paranoid about stuff. So he would like turn a light on like 3 times and off 3 times before he left a room and that kind of stuff.
Oh,
Just give him
yeah.
OCD.
Back to the Future 4. Can Marty please be a meth addict? Oh my god. That would be
I don't think
amazing.
that would be good.
It would be
explain
that's
the
like the
Parkinson's,
perfect
though.
cover. You can't tell. Like,
Is that
you know,
what Doc looks
I've
like
seen
nowadays,
that.
Steven?
Yeah, that's.
Good God, he looks like a fucking. Okay, you know that that spooky story things there with the skeleton dude.
Spooky ghost.
The yeah, the crypt. He looks like the crypt keeper. He seriously does.
Oh man.
Like, oh my God,
are
he
you
fucking
talking
looks. Doc.
The Christopher
Looks like
Lloyd.
the Crypt
Christopher
Keeper.
Lloyd. Yeah, he does.
He doesn't look that bad.
Yes, he does.
looks like an
He's-
old man.
Steven, no, he looks like the fucking crypt keeper.
I feel
He
like if
totally
they-
looks like. Look him up. He totally looks like him.
I feel like if they do a new Back to the Future movie, it's gonna be like you have these 2 people, and then it's gonna be their kids or something like that. They're gonna take over or some shit. That way, it's not these 2 guys who are. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen Christopher Lloyd in anything in a little while, but like maybe Michael J. Fox isn't gonna be on screen the whole fucking time. So it'd be like have somebody else traveling through time or some crap, and he's just kind of shows up in the movie a little bit, and then that's it. Because
Yeah.
it might be kind of rough on him to.
I think it'd
do
be kind of rough on
a
both
whole
of them.
movie. Well, that's
Yeah.
what I said. I don't know. I don't know how Christopher Lloyd's doing right now. I haven't seen him in anything in a little while. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Last
He might
thing
be
I seen
totally
him
fine,
in was
but-
was an episode of Raising Hope where he played a bank. I don't know, it's a bank something that was going after their credit, and then in the end of the movie, or the end of the episode, he drove the DeLorean that they bought with the credit card,
nice.
Ah.
and then he tried to get, and it broke down before it got to 88, and he's like, "Buh." It was pretty funny. It was good.
He's in 12 Monkeys, that TV show. He's in Big Bang Theory. He's doing a lot of work, so I don't know. Maybe he might be all right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least it doesn't have one of the fucking Jonas Brothers as Marty McFly or something, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And then let's see who would they pick now to be Doc Brown? I mean,
Fucking,
I don't know.
Simon Pegg.
No, that's too good of a choice. Who they would
Oh,
end up
you want
picking-
somebody bad? Oh, that's like
yeah,
let's
yeah.
see.
I'm talking about who they would
Oh.
pick now, like with the way that they picked Han Solo. Let me think.
They could still
Okay,
pick Simon.
his
It
name-
could just be the Simon from the dance show, whatever the fuck his name is.
Simon
You think you can-
Cowell. No, they pick
Yeah.
Piers Morgan. That's who they pick or fucking Ricky Gervais. That's who they'd pick. is
Ricky Gervais,
is
that'd
Doc.
be the one. Yeah.
Yeah, just totally like what?
I have
Well-
no idea who any of those people are.
It'd be like I mean, Denzel Washington
know
would
you
be a
don't.
better choice.
According to the thing, it doesn't look like, just the article I read, it doesn't look like it's a reboot. It's more continuing. So if they're, it's not even like there's nothing on IMDb about it yet or anything. So but,
No, it's only just been announced a couple days ago, I feel like.
so we'll see.
Biff Tannen is still alive.
I seen him in something recently, didn't we?
He's in the Heat, and then
Did he fall into shit at some point? Did that happen?
No, but Megan, what the fuck is her last name again? No, it's Melissa. I keep fucking up her first name. Melissa McCarthy threatens to take his balls, and she wants to find him. She's like, anybody seen the little BB balls? Just like little tiny, might mistake them, little tiny balls. Anybody seen them? Captain's
That's right.
missing
I
them.
do remember that.
Yeah.
It's been a little while since I watched that movie.
My mom says they should have The Rock in that. I agree. He could be Biff Tannen's kid.
Oh god damn
Fuck
it!
yeah. Could you imagine trying to fight that guy? Oh, hell no.
He'd be the nicest guy ever.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you figure, I mean, like if what happens at the end of, the last ones, they're, the Tannins are pretty well, subdued and submissive now.
Oh, yeah, when they took out Mad Dog Tannen.
Yeah, it's
Fucking crazy ass motherfucker.
Oh man, what if they killed Mad Dog in that thing and then like none of the other stuff happens? Like it just ends all the Tannins.
yeah,
It's just
ends the Tannins line.
it would mess up everything in the future, right?
Well, they would never have had to go back and try to, stop it with that whole playbook thing.
Yeah.
So that whole shit would have never happened. Their
it's like
cars
time
wouldn't
travel.
have
You
been
can't-
waxed. So they're So yeah. So they're
So then, I mean, if you didn't wax that DeLorean, there's no way it's getting up to 88.
Oh hell no!
There's no fucking way at
Hell
all.
no!
Biff Tannen waxed the car to his doom.
Fucking.
So speaking of,
I like the bad guy in this movie. Shooter McGavin is fucking
Yeah.
great.
Gavin.
He still does that fucking finger gun thing, Christopher McDonald, when he's on stuff. He still does that thing.
Yeah.
this is the second best thing I've seen him in.
What's
The first
thing?
best, he's in an episode of Star Trek Enterprise, and he's pretty good in it. I was like,
I don't
I
remember him
actually
in
buy
that.
him as a pretty good. It's like an alternate reality type of deal, I think, where they go into a different one and then they're under attack.
What is it, like the
And
evil
there's-
one?
Kind of, they're like fighting all the time. It's like basically the
So
Enterprise
the
is
one
like a war.
where they're wearing black gloves.
I don't remember. I can't remember the attire. I wasn't. I mean, I don't remember the episodes by fashion. I just remember by the people that are in it.
Oh,
I'm
why
pretty
not?
sure it was in the first or second season because it had the tall, blonde-haired security lady. I'm pretty sure. And I think she dies. in,
Are you
like,
thinking
the
of
first-
Next Generation?
That's what I mean.
Okay.
Not
You said
Enterprise.
Enterprise. Enterprise is definitely
Sorry.
a TV show.
I don't know why the
Yes.
fuck they would have named it that because everybody knows that it's Enterprise is the next generation. I mean, fuck. It's just stupid.
He was Lieutenant
at least-
Richard Castillo in yesterday's
Yeah.
Enterprise.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no, he's just, I don't know. He's a really good bad guy in this.
Yeah.
It's great to really just like, fuck this guy. I hate this guy.
I love when Adam Sandler's like, "You eat shit for breakfast?"
Yeah.
Oh,
I love that part.
Yeah, he does the perfect look on his face too. He just it looked like a real response, like that line wasn't planned.
Oh, I mean, I could definitely see Adam Sandler saying that. I don't know how to tell you guys, but I have been trying to set somebody up to say those words to me so I can use the Adam Sandler line for like, let's see, I'm 33 years and I can't get it to happen. Nobody will say that they eat little shits like that guy for breakfast. They just won't say it to me. And when they do, I know for a fact I'm going to be deer in the headlights like, oh my God, they said it.
Yeah, like Michael
Like-
Scott on that one episode where they do the "What's up, dog," and then someone finally says it, and then he goes, "Oh shoot, how was the
Yeah.
response?"
Yeah.
I love that scene.
Oh, man.
It's such a Kelly thing to do.
I love these sports movies where you can take some guy who's got some wacky gift and then in like two weeks of training, he's as good as the best.
Exactly. Yeah.
Those movies just are always like,
Mm-hmm.
what?
They did that
How
in
does this
Waterboy
even-
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. I mean, Waterboy football is like, to me, a little bit more plausible, just like a smidgen. Because if you have athletic ability, like, and you're crazy,
Well, he
you
had
don't
that
have to-
special strength.
yeah, if you have that, you can overcome a lot.
Well,
Especially,
and Waterboy, God damn it, he doesn't do anything else but tackle. So
Yeah.
it's not like where here he had to learn how to hit the, or he knew how to hit the ball far, he knew how to drive it, but he
Yeah,
didn't
you
know how
gotta
to
work on the short game.
Yeah, he didn't know how to
Yeah.
putt,
Like
or,
Jerry.
and
that
it's
stuff,
just
so-
college football.
Yeah,
You see
So-
now, you see now. He needed a Meeseeks box, and they would have been able to help him on a short game.
Dude, the Meeseeks would have called more Meeseeks. I've seen this happen before.
It
It
was
was
called-
gotten a gun and
Yeah, but
threatened
he's
people.
not as much of a loser as Jerry is, though. So there's
no,
that.
he just had to go to his happy place, and he was
Exactly.
fine. But it was college football, and it was with a team that was really bad, so they're probably in a really bad division. So they're going to be playing against a bunch of other teams that are really bad. So they were just the worst of those bad teams. So
and he was the best of the worst.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, Steve, if you would have played football with me in high school, we would have actually played with a professional.
Yeah.
Both of us.
Oh, that's
I
right.
did. Aaron, I think
Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers was there, and
Forgot
I
about that.
watched him hit a guy in the head with a football, and it looked like, I think he actually hit me in the head, but I don't remember. That game was a little fuzzy. I was very sick when I played it, and
Oh.
I may have had a concussion, but I watched him for sure hit, who was it, Parker? Somebody in the head with a football, and I've never heard a football whistle going
Yeah.
by, and I've never seen somebody's feet, like their head and their feet go whoop,
Oh man.
hitting them in the head.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're talking like that kid was knocked out for a second. I was like, this guy just defended getting sacked by dinging you in the face with a football.
If you would have hit you in the face mask and got stuck, though, that would have been a turnover, right? An interception.
Yeah. Well, I
saw
tackled
that
him
on a
once.
movie once.
I spit my mouthpiece out at him so he wouldn't hit me in the face with a football. I was like, blah! And then I tackled him, kind of. He was a stout kid. It was not an easy. It wasn't like the water boy. It was like I went up and was like,
Come on, let's just go.
'Cause
Lay
he's
down.
like,
Lay down.
it was rough. That's actually the game where my mom. I was playing on offense and defense, and we're on offense, and my mom yells, "Sack the quarterback!" clearly from our stands, and my entire team. I mean, it was one of those like right before we say hut and we start to play, and my entire team looked at me like, "Anderson, does your mom know which team we are?" And I'm like, "I don't know." They're like, "Is she drunk?" I'm like, "No, she's definitely not drunk." I don't know. I think
man.
she just gets like a battle fervor kind of a thing. She just wants to see people get fucked up. But she's the only person on our team cheering. Like you couldn't hear any of the other those kids' parents at all. My mom's all one flipping time. I mean, it was more than once, let's be honest. But like I said, you couldn't hear any of the other kids' parents yelling anything. You know?
I think they were too afraid of your mom.
Well, I mean, nobody even on our team. They're like, wait, do I want to yell not to sack the quarterback? I don't know. Is she going to come over here? Oh shit! We've seen her kid. Oh no, I don't know about this.
I've seen all our kids.
Yeah, yeah. My brother, the kid who had at the end of their championship game, he headbutted. He had no helmet on. He headbutted a kid with a helmet on and knocked him out.
I feel
And-
like your brother would be the Billy or the Happy Gilmore type to take his skate off and try to stab somebody with it if they pissed him off enough.
Yeah. Well, no, he's not really a weapon guy. That's
No?
like for him, I think he might have even taken his helmet off prematurely so he could have like premeditated, like if I hit the kid with a helmet on, it's not even fair. This is a joke.
Yeah.
I'm the guy who would have like the razor blade on his helmet and be like,
Oh man.
Damn it.
yeah, I broke a helmet one time.
It's not
We
surprising.
were testing it, and I tackled a tree. Dirty ass tree broke my helmet.
Almost your head.
Down. It was cool though.
Um,
Because they had two types of helmets in high school football. They had like the shitty kind that gave you headaches, and then they had this other kind that is like the same kind the professionals use. So I broke the shitty one, and it turned out they had a spare that was the good kind. So then I got the good kind. That was my best football year ever. I had no headaches. Like, you got to wonder, like, are all these CTE injuries just a shitty ass helmet they're giving all these kids? And they're like, "I'll just pump the airbag up more. That'll fix it." And you're like, that just makes my head hurt in the ring where the airbag is.
Yeah. So we're happy hits the first time when he hits the drive and goes through that guy's window and then knocks him out of the window and it knocks his wife out of the window and all that shit. It reminded me of and my daughter actually brought this up. It reminded me of Addams Family when Gomez is on the roof.
Oh yes,
he's hitting that ball into the judge's house. So she's all, "That's like Addams Family," and I was like, "It is, isn't it?"
Oh yeah.
Do you think Adam Sandler could play a Gomez Adams?
No, maybe a Fester, but I don't think he could do it. I don't even think he could do a Fester. I think he'd have to be like some side Adams.
Yeah, he'd have to be a different Adam.
I don't know. He's a pretty good actor.
What's the son's name?
What's the what name?
The son?
Oh,
It's
Pugsley?
Wednesday and Pugsley. Maybe Pugsley.
Wednesday and Pugsley.
That would be funny.
Maybe like a grown-up Pugsley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think yeah, that would work.
He could just be one of their creepy uncles.
They have enough creepy uncles in that house.
I mean, in that place, like a creepy uncle is like the uncle that
dead
doesn't
or-
molest any of them. I mean, that family's fucked up.
Damn it.
God, I mean, that's what it feels like. You're like, God, I don't know about any of this shit. They're marrying each other and all that kind of crap. It's like,
Yeah.
whoa. This is like a British royal family shit here from like 1800s.
Oh man.
Oh,
So,
that's
like-
mean. I shouldn't say that.
I like the
They'll kill me.
I like the inclusion of Alan Covert in this. He doesn't say a fucking word in here.
Yeah.
Just fucking homeless guy cleaning stuff or cleaning the window. Then he gets to be then he gets to be a caddy. So works
Yeah.
out for him,
Washes
right?
his underwear in the
Ball
washer.
washer.
Oh man.
That was fucking
ridiculous.
absolutely fucking great.
You know, that
I
makes
always
sense.
forget about the butt cheeks right afterwards.
yeah, it's like goes off and he's like, and there's his ass.
Yeah. Right there too. It's not
I was
it's
like, bam, right there.
That scene
Yeah.
makes sense, though. I mean, it's where you wash your balls, right? I'm sure he did that too. So he washed the balls right out. of
Okay,
his
have you
underwear.
ever opened up one of those ball washers and looked inside there?
I have not.
It would be incredibly painful to try and wash your balls in one of those things.
Really?
It's a lot of like really like tough like bristles.
Jason's
inside
like,
of
I'm into
there
this.
That
Oh,
spins
yeah.
around and cleans the balls. Like you're putting your balls inside of like a bunch of like hard, sharp bristles. It's just gonna shred your balls.
Really?
Really.
So
So what you're saying is, don't fill the ball washer with KY and try this.
Yes, don't do that.
Covert plays a character of the same name. in
But
that Jack and
filling
Jill
the thing
movie.
with KY
Really?
might be funny because then the people's balls are gonna be all lubed up.
Oh yeah.
That might actually be kind of fucking funny.
My balls are all slippery.
I'm just saying, like that actually might be kind of funny to lube up people's balls. Now what would you do if like the balls like flew farther when they're lubed up?
Wouldn't that be like an enhancement thing? Be like illegal on the golf course?
Probably.
Could do that.
Probably, if it actually worked. But
You know what's
I think
what's
like
so
you're just gonna
weird
hit the
about-
ball and it's just gonna fling lube everywhere.
That or it's gonna be slick, so when it hits, it won't. It'll slip up or
Catch.
down. It won't catch and.
Yeah.
The next guy who goes up and hits the ball is gonna slip on the lube that's on the.
Yeah, so
These are all
Adam
good things.
Sandler's voices and shit that he makes are like, how does he get away? Like, okay, so when he's in the meeting pitching the movie, how does he get away with that?
Well,
Like, he just makes these silly like,
He
You
just
know,
do-
pizza
he probably
pie
pitches the movie that way.
you know,
Yeah.
I mean, he just makes like a bunch of silly ass voices.
I
Like,
feel
like
I feel like this is one of the earlier Adam Sandler movies done too, with the actual Adam Sandler's like production team.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah,
it's
the,
the first.
You can do it, guy.
Yeah.
Every one of his movies have got the same people in it.
Yeah, and then he does like the, I don't know, like they had the Bob Barker and all that. I don't know. That shit's just weird, but it's funny. Like he manages to make it funny somehow. Like when you have like
it all comes
weird,
together in the end, you know, and
yeah.
it's fucking just a hilarious fucking movie.
Like a gang.
So Kelly, you were telling us
It all
about
comes
a
together in the
voice
end.
impersonation thing earlier.
Oh, okay. So when I'm not the best at impersonations all the time. I mean, I can't always be that good at
We've
it,
seen
but-
your impersonations, yes, we
Yeah.
understand.
So early one morning, I was making breakfast for Eric. He was still sleeping, and I'm sure you guys know I talk to myself all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
occasionally, an accidental um, impersonation will pop out of a random person. One day, okay, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit because I'll have to throw this in here too. One day I was making the bed, and all of a sudden, Al Gore came out of my mouth. I kid you not. I was just talking about.
So dirty.
I can't. No, shut up, Eric.
Anyways.
I was making the bed, and all of a sudden, Al Gore's voice came outside of me. Shut up! You don't know what I'm doing. Just stop.
Good.
And I was trying to recreate that voice all day long and could not do it. And I just said something about global warming, or I don't exactly know what I said, but like I said, just randomly making the bed, and that's okay. So recently, like I was making breakfast early in the morning for Eric.
It was like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, 2 in the morning, and so I'm fumbling around, and I was making a mess, and I did Peter Griffin's voice, and saying something about I'm a meshy Bessie, and I can't redo it. I was trying to re-say it the whole day, and
Yeah, I've
I'm
heard
not.
her. If she doesn't try and she doesn't think anybody's listening, she will nail it. It is like you think it's the TV plan. I've heard her do Linda from Bob's Burgers.
Okay,
She's
Linda I
done-
can do definitely, yeah. 'Cause
She's done Tina. Let's see. There's I don't
I
know. Remember,
mean,
there's
Tina's pretty much just what she lives. I mean, she lives.
well,
as
no.
a-
I mean, it
as a-
sounded like her. Like I
Yeah.
thought it was the TV show. But like when she like her Australian accent on command is like, what is going on with this? What is that? And I mean, she tries. She's like brave enough to put it out there.
Well,
which is
I've
like-
always done voices since I was a kid, just trying to entertain myself
yeah.
and hopefully someone else. But it just I like different accents and stuff. It's just fun.
It was so funny though because I heard the Peter Griffin one.
You really did?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is she doing? A Peter? Is she watching Family Guy? Oh shit!
Yeah, because I don't watch that show, and it just randomly came out of my mouth.
Yeah.
She wanted to have something to talk to Ricky about.
Oh, apparently so. Yeah.
Because Ricky only knows Family Guy and Futurama. So
Well, like the next day, we were doing the next podcast, and Ricky didn't show up. I'm like, dang it, I don't get to tell him.
Yeah.
oh man.
That was pretty funny.
Oh. So I mean, we've seen Ben Stiller as a bad guy before, but he's real fucked up in this movie too.
Yeah.
Just
Yes,
as,
he is.
basically slave labor with the old people in the nursing home. It's like, man,
Yes.
you're fucked up, dude.
But I mean, like those kinds of bad guys, he plays really well. Like just like the idiotic, stupid bad guys. You
Yeah.
know, like
Dodgeball.
Like in Heavyweights.
Uh-huh.
Heavyweights,
Yeah.
yes.
Exactly. Like
He's crazy in that.
yeah, like those are the bad guy roles he does best in.
Was he the bad guy in Dodgeball as well?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, the same kind of a guy, wasn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy who owned Gold's Gym.
God.
So
You see, that's why you have to do your research on your nursing homes, people, before you shove your parents in there, because you might get one like that.
Yeah.
You gotta wonder, like, it really depends on the kids if the parent is in a better spot. I mean, I feel like a lot of the people that put their parents in there are just like, I don't want to deal with this shit anymore,
Yeah.
and that's all it is. Whereas you get like, other people who are just like, well, I'll just take it. Like my grandma took care of her mom for a long time. And her dad, they both had strokes and were not fully functional. And she went over every single day and took care of them. And it's like, and they of course were like not poor.
Well, yeah.
so
I mean, also
they could have
nowadays
done
you
that,
have
but-
like at home care is becoming like a lot more affordable. Actually, a lot more insurance companies for the elderly are accepting.
Well, I mean,
kind of
a
thing
popular California move is where you just live with your elderly relative and you get paid to take care of them by the state, and then you just
Yep.
completely neglect them and you take all your money and you spend it on whatever.
Cocaine.
Yeah,
Probably meth, Ricky. This is
math.
Yeah, this
well,
is
they,
right, yeah.
they invested on meth, so
Yeah.
they were productive.
Exactly. I mean, meth is the more prevalent and cheaper.
at least up here.
thing. Yeah.
Well, I mean, cocaine is a rich man's drug.
That's
I
right.
mean,
Uh-huh.
Ain't nobody can afford that shit.
yeah.
Can barely afford to live here. Come on.
Oh, that's like,
That's why we got it.
all right. That's
Yeah.
funny, dude. I just got to cheers. The guy says Bill Cosby did nothing wrong. That was like, came on there.
God damn it.
Oh.
I mean, it did come right after the cocaine thing. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, high on coke, nobody really knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Look
Well,
at- look
think
at
he
Prince.
I think he was taking some of his own drugs there too while he was going out of there.
So is Kevin Nealon just like this guy? Is this how he is? Because I feel like everything that I've seen him, like every movie I've seen him in or whatever, he's kind of just the same dude. Plays this kind of like hippie kind of. Oh man, yeah, it's got the ball's got its own energy, and the ball wants to go to its home and all this shit.
Yeah,
He
because
doesn't-
wasn't he the guy from what was it, like Grandma's Boy or no, what was it?
yeah, he was in Grandma's Boy. He was in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was also in.
Because he was the head of the game development, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was just all that
So-
hippie kind of shit there too.
He was also
There's
in that movie or that TV show called Weeds, and he plays this
Yes.
hippie dude.
He's a total
Yeah, I
hippie in
was
that.
just going to tell you about that. I just finished watching Weeds.
I finally
And,
made Eric do it. Watch it.
Yeah, well, we had this agreement where she had to watch Mad Men all the way through, and then I would watch Weeds. I would have
Yeah.
watched Weeds anyways, but I just wanted to force her to watch Mad Men. So,
yeah.
anyway, so I'm watching Mad Men, or I'm watching Weeds, and I'm like, holy shit, this guy's fucking funny. Like,
Yeah.
why isn't he in more TV shows? He's such an odd character.
Yeah,
He does
is.
like, yeah, he does like some weird ass shit.
Now was he in Dude, Where's My Car?
I don't know.
I haven't seen
I
that in so
don't
long. I have
remember.
no idea.
I don't
The
know.
hippie guy in Dude, Where's My Car?
There was a hippie guy and dude, where's my car?
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
Well, I'll look
I
down
only
here.
remember one scene. That's the, and then no, and then.
And then no, again.
I feel like the only thing I really remember is the tattoos.
The giant woman.
I don't remember that either.
Yeah, she turns huge.
No on dude, where's my car?
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Oh, he's not?
Okay.
That's kind of sad. So what do you guys think is next for Adam Sandler?
Well, he's
What
been
the
doing a lot
fuck
of
is he
Netflix
doing?
movies.
Yeah,
Probably
he's-
more of those.
he's got that deal with Netflix. He
Yeah.
just did that one with is it Chris Rock?
Yeah, you know what? I was disappointed in that because Chris Rock was not funny at all.
I didn't watch that one. I don't even remember what it was called.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna throw this out there. I'm not gonna get all political and junk, but the Obamas have a Netflix deal movie, a deal with Netflix to make movies.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So
Well,
I'm
I
just
mean-
thinking, like, if the Obamas can do it, we can.
You know what?
That is not.
Yeah.
We are not on the
like
same
this
level
is
as
kind
that.
of political.
No,
Like, this is a
no.
little
We're
bit
way
political?
better than the Obamas.
man.
You gotta hit rock bottom before you can get on Netflix, man.
Oh, damn it.
Well, I mean, like this is a little political. I really hope that the Obamas did Netflix a favor to help them get out from under Comcast and Time Warner and all that, and in return got a movie deal.
yeah.
Like, wouldn't that would be like one of the only times where political favors actually benefited everybody, instead of like normal where Comcast pays, Ajit Pai millions of dollars, and then he has a smug ass face, and like I just want to get a whole bunch of people to get millions of dollars and give it to Brock Lesnar, and then have him just fix his face, like with his fist,
Yeah.
use that like sweet fist, that fist massage.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So Sandler is doing a movie called Uncut Gems and Murder Mystery. It's in pre-production right now. So both of
Murder
them are
Mystery.
comedy crime things. So
Not Ridiculous 7 or damn it.
I mean, you do have Hotel Transylvania 3 that's coming out this year, but
And he's
Yeah,
gonna
but
be in
that's
that.
not any.
yeah, he's
Ridiculous 6 was hilarious.
Wait,
I mean,
who's-
that part where he's swinging from his neck and he's singing, that was hilarious.
Yeah,
Who's Adam Sandler in Hotel Transylvania
Yeah,
3?
he's Dracula.
Oh, is he?
Is he
really?
really?
You really can't
That's
hear
why
it
I
in
was
his
saying
voice.
he might be
I've
okay
watched that
Adams
movie with
guy.
my daughter like 100 times. I had no idea.
Yeah, you can 100% hear it in his voice. There's no way.
I never noticed.
Yeah, neither did I.
Turns out Adam Sandler's a vampire. Awesome.
Makes sense.
He seems like the type of guy who would bite me for free.
So it doesn't say any of these things. Doesn't say if either one of
Okay,
these
touch
are a
that.
Netflix movie.
Well, you'd bite me for free too, but I don't get
No.
anything but ginger worms for that.
I'm not touching that. I don't touch Canadians.
You don't?
Nope.
Yeah, right. I mean, if Justin Bieber came up to you and wanted some loving, you'd be like, yes,
I'm
sir.
about to get hit.
I know you would, Ricky.
Yes.
Hey, it's Justin Bieber, dude. I mean,
I know.
Come
Damn it,
on.
Ricky.
all right.
I know. You can be like, hey,
And then-
hey,
I
he
mean,
was with
honestly,
Selena
I mean,
Gomez,
like,
so if you go with the whole like this guy slept with this guy, so I slept with this person, Ricky, you slept with Selena Gomez at that point. I mean,
I'm just
There you go.
saying. I mean, like, if Justin Bieber came up and propositioned any one of us, we're all gonna be like, all right, I'm doing this.
I'm all right.
No, I mean, I know Stephen would. He's just embarrassed to admit it. So I'm going to admit it for him that yes, he would. He would. I'm his brother. I know these things.
Ricky.
he would be entranced by
Ricky
the Biebs.
is. What
He
is
would
it?
be. He would be.
Ricky's,
And his
Ricky's apparently
wavy
shipping
hair.
me.
It's just like the wavy hair. Stephen would just get lost in his wavy hair while Justin Bieber licked his bald head. Stephen would just like play with Justin Bieber's hair.
Steve,
Oh,
I know for a
you're
fact if
licking
he,
the
if
head.
he whipped out a check for $100,000 and was like, "Let's make this happen." I mean,
least
he's-
you're
least
not,
he's
you're
pretty,
not going to
Steven.
take away your
He's-
daughter's college
I
education.
mean, I need a little bit more than that.
I mean, Stephen,
I
he's
was gonna
pretty.
say add an extra zero, and
I mean, like he's pretty. Put a little bit of makeup on him. He might even look like a little bit of a girl.
Need a little bit more than $100,000. I'm just
You
saying.
know, you tell him to tuck it between his legs.
You're going to throw
Boom.
away your daughter's college education because you're not willing.
If he's
to
willing to
just
throw
take
down
care of it.
$100,000,
You're not
he's
willing to
throw
take
down
one
some
for
more.
the team, Steven.
That's probably true.
You got to negotiate with these things, guys. You don't take the first
Wait,
offer.
Steve, you know what you need to do? You need to say yes to it and then get Jason over, give him some Benadryl allergy medicine, and then, just turn the lights off. He's not going to know.
the problem is Benadryl actually knocks me the fuck out. So
That's the point.
Really? That's interesting because that's what it does to everybody, Jason. So you're
Yeah.
saying you'd be there like a lifeless corpse and you'd have no idea what's going
it'd
on.
be like having sex with a tranquilized mattress.
Probably like Miley Cyrus, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you know that bit. You know she's fucking crazy. She's probably like, hits you in the face and stuff. There's no way that it's like,
Normal.
it's probably like, you know what it is? It's like going to like a meth house. And then there's like the cranky woman in there that's hasn't had sex in a while. And then she gets a hold of you. She's just like, oh yeah, let's do this. And you're like, uh-oh.
Well, maybe that whole wrecking ball thing was part of her, routine. She gets
She's
up and
wrecking
goes
balls.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's out there wrecking balls. That was the metaphor. She's
She's got a sledgehammer and she's wrecking balls.
that's the only thing that can do it for her. Wrecking balls.
So, the heckler, like, is there not a rule on the whole the thing where you kick these guys off? I mean, I feel like one of the officials would be like, all right, get this fucking guy out of here. He's making too much
has to
fucking
be.
noise.
All right. First of all, the politics of this, Shooter McGavin paid those guys to look the other way.
Okay, I get that.
That's what
I can
happened.
get that, yeah.
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 Also, Happy yells at everybody to like start cheering and shit like that so he can hit the fucking ball. How is this heckler fucking him up? Like, he's cool with everybody else cheering for him and he can't hit the ball when one guy says jackass?
Because there's a whole different thing with you got like people like, yeah, you can do it like
Yeah.
hockey.
To this
and
one
then you
guy
got
just
one
like
guy-
suddenly going like waiting till you're right about to hit and go, jackass!
Yeah, and
like-
he's like getting into his head,
Yeah.
talking about how he like, murdered his car and everything. I mean,
That guy's
you
just.
know.
He's got that a voice too. It's like mine. It's just grating on
It
everyone's
just
nerves.
gets under the fucking skin
Yes.
and eventually it
Definitely.
drives you to homicidal thoughts.
That's right.
He probably could have got his caddy to just like kick the shit out of the guy. Or
Well, he
something
probably
like
could have just got the big guy with the fucking nail in his head, like, hey, can you take care of him?
Yeah,
Sure,
he's
no
totally
problem,
on
Happy.
side.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
no problem, I'll take care of him. He'll just like chuck him like into the parking lot. I'm like, get the hell out of here.
Or slap him. You can knock somebody out if you slap him right, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
big ass guy can definitely knock that dude out.
Oh yeah.
And then you
Oh,
got
no,
the
And then like, what are the security guards gonna do? They're gonna walk up. Oh, sir, can you move? Can you leave now? He's like, make me.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Exactly. I don't know what the fuck. Are
Oh,
they
I'm
gonna
sorry.
do?
I was. He had a mosquito on his face, and he seemed frightened. So I struck the mosquito. I did not know that he had such weak constitution.
Uh-huh.
Clearly, I am rich because I said constitution.
That's a rich man's word.
Yeah.
And apparently in what is this 1996?
6? Yeah.
So they didn't give a shit about any kind of safety, so they just left the tower up that was, just kind of leaning to the side, didn't take it down at all.
Uh-huh.
Like after the guy hit the thing
Exactly.
with the fucking
and
car.
then he had to go and shoot through it.
Well, I mean that part, like whatever they made a whole point. Oh, he has to shoot. He has to play it where it lies. But
Yeah.
you wouldn't leave a tower up that could easily crush a whole bunch of people.
No,
Well,
you
let's
would
be
literally
honest
just fucking
here,
move it real
guys.
fast. And
The
drag it
people
off.
let's be honest. The people who were going to fix it took the day off and were watching Happy Gilmore play.
Yeah.
So they didn't. They're like, wait, all of them called in sick. Shit, what are we going to do? And then they're standing out in the crowd, like, wait, isn't that Erik and Ricky right there? What are they doing?
You guys are the guys who climb on
But
the
I'm
fucking
over-
tower because you can't see.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Obviously.
I would have at least tried to brace it.
I was
know.
totally
Dick.
fine on that the hood of the
Yeah, just take a look at it. And this is German engineering right here. That's fine.
Oh, good, yeah.
It's not gonna
Overall
bend.
good. No, hell no.
Oh,
It's fucking gonna be perfect.
God, that would suck though to be on that tower when it tips over.
That would hurt. I'm gonna have you guys seen the video of the people out there at like a park that had to cut down a tree, and there was a hippie that climbed up in the tree and was trying to like refuse to like let them cut it down, so they just cut it down anyways with the hippie. in it.
Okay,
That's
There's-
awesome.
yeah, I'm
It
glad
fu-
that guy did.
It fucking is, and like he like falls like right in the lake and shit like that, and like fuck you, dude. Like we told you to get out of the tree.
So I watched this. I watched this video of this political protester guy walk up to a machine like mine that cuts down trees in the middle of the woods with only one other person there with him to stop him from working. Like me, I would be like, all right, an excuse to stop. This is awesome. I'm going to get paid anyways. I don't give a shit. Go ahead, stop. Unless I was like working and I knew that if I stopped, I wasn't going to get paid, in which case there's a lot of places to bury people. Like the entire woods, you could just, hey, can you get the excavator out here? Yeah. Oh no, I took a giant shit. I need to cover it up.
You need an excavator
Been
to.
shit-
And I mean,
Cover it.
been sitting here
honestly,
for 2 weeks. It's
Exactly.
exactly. Bad. Don't just
Yeah.
leave it over there. I'll take care of it.
yeah, like honestly,
They-
with
they
I mean,
take
like
a
with
10-foot
Erik,
hole.
it would be believable.
Yeah, everybody knows me. They'd be like, okay.
It'd be
yeah.
like I caught a bear eating my beard oil and I killed it,
Yeah.
and now I need to bury it.
Damn it.
I mean, but who like the sense? First of all, the sense of like having a protest against cutting down trees is silly because if you look at like, if you ever watched Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows, when they're doing the scene where he's shooting the cannonball through the woods,
Yeah.
the scene in the woods is in a clear-cut plantation, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. It grows back, guys. It's actually probably the best way to get rid of carbon. So, plus trees suck ass. They do. They stand there for thousands of years if you let them live that long, and then they try to smash you. Or they turn into a board that goes into your bed, and then gives you a splinter, or even worse, it breaks while you're on top of your lady and breaks your dick. I mean,
How does it
What
break your
evil-
dick when you're like?
Oh man.
think about it like that. Then you think about how evil are they? They turn themselves into boats and then let everybody come over and screw over the Indians. Guess what? It's the tree's fault. They did it.
It's all,
They were
it's-
whispering in all of the pirates' ears the entire time to do mean stuff. They're like, get really sick. You get really sick. I'm telling you guys, trees are awful. Plus, I mean, then they're already pissed off because we use them for toilet paper.
So trees are sentient
Which-
beings that have been controlling mankind since the beginning of all time.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're
That's what you're trying to
Argonians
tell
and
me.
don't even know it.
Filthy scale tails.
Wait, what if the lizard people were actually like Argonians? And the trees are actually the one telling them what to do.
Oh man.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
All right, guys.
It's so scary.
What rating do you give this?
4 stars. 4.5 stars.
Okay.
I gave it 3 3/4.
Okay.
Nice.
One of you guys.
I was waiting for you to type.
I'm fine.
Oh, okay. I gave it 4.5.
Okay.
I give it 4.5.
Oh wow.
And I gave it 4 stars. Next week's movie is Jason's choice. What do you got?
I got a couple of choices. One of them, I just don't know how it'll be for a podcast. It's a really good movie, but it's not actiony. It's kind of slow. It's a drama. I mean, I don't know.
Probably won't be great.
Yeah.
Probably won't be.
What is it?
So then, if we're not going with that, let's go with Sharknado 3 because
Well,
it's
what was
been
the one you were talking about first?
Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to watch that.
I have no idea what that is.
All right, so Sharknado 3 then. It's been over a year since we watched one of those.
Good call,
I
Jason.
thought we watched 3. I think we're on 4.
No, I'm pretty sure we're on 3.
No, wait. Actually, guys, I think we're on 5.
No,
We're on 3.
Jason, I'm right there with you because, like, if you weren't gonna pick one, because I was kind of hoping you would. I'm like, next time I'm doing it. I'm not waiting for Ricky or having. No.
Oh, for the Sharknado, is that what you're talking about?
Good job.
All right.
Yeah, so it's Sharknado 3.
Yeah, last time we watched a Sharknado was February 12th, 2017.
Yeah, you see, it's been
Wow.
long enough, Eric. Okay,
Probably
Way long
before
enough.
that because, I mean,
that's
we
just been
had to
released.
record the podcast first. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was watching this documentary.
You know what? I
on
didn't check, though.
Pornhub.
Are those still on
Uh-huh.
Netflix?
I'm sure.
Yeah, so I was watching a documentary on Pornhub, and it had this like rubber person on it, and I'm like, wait, how did they get Tara Reid to perform in this? And then I realized it was actually just a silicon doll. It wasn't even Tara Reid. I was like, Jip, this is bullshit. I mean,
Oh yeah,
Someone-
Jason, they're all there.
Okay.
yeah. Someone
Good.
posted Trump's inauguration speech onto Pornhub and says, "One man fucks entire country." that was literally on there for like a couple weeks before they removed it.
talk about an exaggeration. Feeling.
the tagline for Sharknado 3 is "Oh hell no."
Oh hell no, Sharknado 3. Oh hell no.
Funny.
I don't
All
remember
right.
what numbers 2 was, but I really liked their tagline.
The second one?
Yeah.
It was
Second
just
one,
called-
yeah.
It was the second one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Sharknadoing. I don't know.
No, it was the second one.
Second one. It literally says that. Yeah. I'm looking at it
Oh,
right
the second
now.
one. Okay,
yeah, that's what they were
Yeah.
saying. They weren't saying the second one. They were saying that was the tagline.
Oh.
The fourth one is The Fourth Awakens, and then Global Swarming, and then 2018, The Last Sharknado. It's about
First
time.
Time.
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
So The Last Sharknado will be released this year.
Nice.
Well, it says that, but then they'll be like, you
Yeah, I
know,
think
the
probably ran its
Sharknado
course.
prequels begin.
All right, if something, so I'm saying something had to have happened to Ian Ziering in Sharknado 5 because his name is not the first one on the list for the last Sharknado. It is Tara Reid.
Don't give it away. Oh, God, you
forget.
spoiled
Fucking
it.
spoilers.
Like you give a shit. You don't even want to
In-
watch the movie.
in
You
2
probably
more
won't watch
years.
the movie.
Honestly, I can foresee myself having any number of automotive, vehicular, any excuse I can to not have to watch this monstrosity of a movie.
There are
Hey,
worse
you know,
things
Eric,
than
I've
this.
watched
Oh, man.
terrible
Oh,
fucking
I've got-
movies that
And
you
I've got
made
tummy
and showed
aches.
up. Okay,
Oh,
you'll fucking
got a
show
tummy
for
ache.
fucking this one. I will go up there and I will fucking pee in your fucking cup.
Why would that make anything better?
It won't. But I'm gonna do it
Yeah.
anyways.
I mean, Ricky misses like every 5th podcast, and he wants to bust my balls.
Bullshit!
For
I haven't missed a
one.
fucking podcast in fucking forever.
Ricky?
You just missed one.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
missed
but
seven
when?
ever.
Yeah, but
Was
see
it
now, when
last
did I
week?
not fucking miss one before that? Like fucking days.
Before that last time I didn't
Well, it
show
doesn't
up.
count. It doesn't
Exactly.
count because I might have missed one like a week ago, but it doesn't count because it's been like 4 months since the
Right.
last one I missed.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
It's been way. It was way
mean,
longer than 4 months.
And when
Hey,
was the
Ricky.
last time Eric missed one? Oh, I don't know, like
Last
a year
week.
ago or something. I didn't miss the one last week.
Hey, Ricky, do you know how many podcasts I've missed?
I don't really
0.
know. Okay.
None.
Well, good for fucking you, Steven.
Yeah, me and
I
Kelly.
was
Me and Kelly
really,
in the Zero Club.
I thought
And this
Steve
time it's
was
good.
going to force us to watch that stupid Centipede movie and then miss it. Oh God, that would have been a terrible podcast. Just me sitting there like, oh God, I'm gonna throw up. Oh, fuck. Oh, come on.
That's why we have the vetoes.
That's right.
We haven't used a veto in like
Meanwhile,
2
Jason's
years.
Just like,
For a while, yeah.
I'm actually surprised Eric didn't just use his.
Oh, man.
On,
What?
oh, just now.
No,
Oh.
I mean they're not that bad. They're just like,
They're corny and cheesy as fuck.
I kind of wish I had some marijuana to eat because then they would be way better. It would
Well,
be
then come
like
down
a
here and I'll get
completely
you
different
some.
movie. It would be. That's what I should do. I should just get some to eat and then go to my mom's house
Yeah.
and then sit down with her and watch it while
Exactly.
we're both
And then get your mom on the
Like,
podcast, too.
completely fucking.
And while
wrecked.
Kelly's sitting next to you, going blue in the face, having a panic
No,
attack.
that's not
No,
me.
no,
I
she
did it.
she can't do
Scary.
that shit.
I had a heartbeat like a cartoon character. I looked
'cause you're
down to see if
tripping.
I could see it protruding out of my chest, and it wasn't. I was very surprised.
Tripping there, Kelly. It was fucking hilarious.
The funny thing is, I think I ate twice as much as she did, and I was like,
Oh, you
I was
definitely did.
I was having a good time. Things were nice,
He was
even though.
he was kicking the shit out of those video games on the turned off TV.
Well, and I was like laughing at Kelly having a panic attack, but I was genuinely worried at the same time. It was
It
really
seemed that
weird.
way.
Well, Kelly, I was in there with you instead of winning my video games.
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
You were in the bathroom as I was looking inside the mirror. Inside the mirror.
You were looking
she
inside
was.
of it.
She was just hyperventilating as all she. It's
I
like,
had no
whoa.
color in my damn face.
Oh, have you watched
Yeah.
that movie? I think it's just called The Mirrors or something like that. With what's his name from 24?
See, you don't need
Kiefer
to,
Sutherland.
Kiefer
you
Sutherland.
don't need to terrify Kelly anymore about mirrors.
Have you seen
okay?
that one? It's a
Should
horror
just
movie
tell-
with
I
creepy.
can't.
I've seen
No,
it.
the only mirror movie I remember seeing that's
It's the
scary was
Oculus.
the one we did
The
for
Oculus,
the
yeah.
podcast like 2 years ago.
No, this is a different one called The Mirrors. He works in like this abandoned department store. It's got mirrors all over the place. It's creepy as shit. So
Can I find this?
You need to cover them all up with sheets.
yeah,
Even though I don't.
Doesn't work.
Oh, speaking of mirrors, so did you guys ever have a dream like Happy Gilmore's Happy Place?
Probably, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Oh, I know I have.
Goes like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
did
I-
one not too long ago.
I have dreams, and I guess this will probably be revealing about my personality, but I have dreams where I'm on a bed in the middle of in the woods, kind of like that, but there's mirrors all around,
God, Eric.
and then there's just like Kelly's there, like I'd say 90% of the time, but then there's additional people there.
You always have it.
Are these people
Not
feminine?
always.
in their?
What's that?
Are these people feminine in their gender?
Oh yes. Well, sometimes
Like,
there's
oh,
yes.
sometimes there's like similar little people on tricycles, and they give me tips and tell me stuff at riding around on. Most of the time, I'm going to be honest, it's Wee Man.
Yeah,
Okay,
I kind of
he's smoking a cigar, and when it's all done, he flicks the cigar at me, and then I wake up. So, yeah.
Wee Man's
He gives
dick.
me tips. He's like, "Whoa, you need to take care of that other one. You're ignoring her over there." And I'm like, "Thanks, wee man. You know what the hell you're doing."
Weirdest wet dreams I've ever heard of in my life.
I don't have wet dreams. I don't think I've ever. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I wished I had them for a while. I was having to work a lot of hours, and I was like, "Can't I just have a wet dream and get this over with? This sucks. I got to take now. I got to make my arm tired too, just so I'm not grumpy. It's stupid." Then again, I'd have to wash my sheets, so that would suck.
Damn it.
You know, and
Wake
as a
up
bachelor,
stuck to your fucking sheets.
yeah, as a bachelor, you try your best to
God.
not wash them.
All right, guys, that's going to be it for the
I
podcast.
agree
Thanks for joining us.
I agree with that.
Thanks for joining us. Make sure you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Heroic Adventure Productions, mixer.com. I don't know why I went with there. Where the fuck am I going? Hold on a second. YouTube.com/Death by Leg Presents, Twitch.tv/Heroic Adventure, Mixer.com/Turkadur, and Twitch.tv/Turkadur Plays. You can also follow us on Twitter at HAP Gaming. You can follow me on Twitter at Turkadur. You can follow Eric on Twitter at.
Quick and severe.
You can follow Kelly on Twitter at.
Sugar Snuggles.
Follow Ricky on Twitter at.
Furry Twitter balls.
With no E in the Twitter. And you can follow Jason on Twitter at.
Unbelievable one.
You can also email us at Steve, Eric, Kelly, Jason, Ricky at hapgaming.com. Jason's a dick.
You know what? I hope that some woman or like a whole bunch of women decide they really like Jason, start just sending him nothing but naked lady pictures. It would be hilarious. His phone starts blowing up nonstop. He'll be like, he'll have some splaining to do.
I'd question how they got my number. I'd be like, how
That
did
would be
they
a little
get
weird
there?
thing.
Twitter, man. They can just direct message you on Twitter.
Yeah,
true.
they have
And it's
an
going to
email
make your
address, too.
phone ring or, buzz and stuff. And there's going to be pictures on there. And just like all of us, you're not going to be able to get rid of them. You're going to look at it and go, I should get rid of this. And then you're going to go, maybe I'll do it next week. I'll get this next week. I got to make sure that I don't need this in case of a criminal investigation or something.
Investigate.
Or in case I need to do some research later.
Go over to twitch.tv/Heroic Adventure and subscribe. That'll help us out, especially if you are if you've got Twitch Prime. You can subscribe over there, and no extra cost to you. You will help support us, help hosting and all that stuff. What else? Join us next week as we talk about Sharknado 3. You can join us on Thursday as we play some video game. No clue what's going to be yet, but 7 to 9 Pacific time. YouTube.com/DeathByLegPresents, Twitch.tv/Heroic Adventure, Mixer.com/Turkadur, and Twitch.tv/Turkadur Plays. But if nobody has anything else, that's going to be it. We'll talk to you guys
I stopped, Dick.
in a little bit.
Bye.
Bye.
Jason
Bye.
apparently stopped Dick. He's giving it up.
Yeah.
He is in Dick's Anonymous right now. He'll stop goggling all.
First
goggling all
step
that
is
cock.
admitting you have a problem.
Yes.
That's right, Jason.
It took me almost a year of DA meetings before I was able to admit to my Dick's problem.
DA. Oh my God. I was like,
They spell it DIX. Dicks.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you next week.
See ya.
Hi.
Bye.